So, if people are paying attention, and I indicated this earlier, actually, I think it's within the Boston special, but I'm not putting up the Boston special just yet. It doesn't feel like the right timing. And like the Boston special is like an hour and a half long. Um, so I'm only going to make a short comment about this drama and what I likely think is the source of the drama, right? It's like, what's it? The change up. In all likelihood, well, the pre-existing condition of royals and royalty and aristocracy and those the most privileged of us are extremely fucked up. They are some of the most fucked up people in the world because of the regimented life. It's all within the culture. All of the responsibilities, the traditions, and everything else that they have to know. And in the same case as the mother, the prince's mother, we all know what happened to Lady Di. Um, Lady Diana was very rebellious. She didn't like hanging around the royals and the parties and the stuffy um, the stuffy parties with other officials and people that she didn't like or identify with, and she'd rather go to Africa and be a missionary than stick around England. Now, this other thing that pops up here, Rose Hanbury, she's very attractive. I find you attractive, Rose. But that's in 2005. So you were young, and we are all young ones. So she's of similar age, and the same thing for the royals are of a similar age, right? They're Gen X, like especially for the next generation of the British crown are Gen Xers and and not baby boomers, but the children of baby boomers, or whatever. I don't know. I don't. Bleh. I'm just talking out of my ass. Don't take me seriously, please. Okay, so the rest of this, um, but what I was gonna say is that it was likely jealous. It's likely some sort of jealousy going on here. Um, I was gonna say something about the difference in the size of their bosom, but frankly, I'm gonna pass on doing that now. A luxurious bosom for the children. Yes, yes. What's hilarious is Prince George. You okay? Prince George is higher ranking than I am. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so and that the funnier part is that Prince George is actually is a higher rank even still than the Governor General of Canada. Oh my Lanta. Oh man. And like the way that it's happening is that younger people, because of the exposure to the internet for most of their lives, are becoming even more conservative, right? So this is always the way the pendulum swings. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. And as I explained to that mechanical engineer while I was having a meltdown in Kelowna Flightcraft and hallucinating that there was aliens over the next ridge, you know, um, I may have been suffering from being dosed by ketamine, quite frankly, if not pesticides on the weed plants themselves, because that's an issue, and we don't exactly know when we select for certain terpenes or endocannabinoids that can really mess with our psyches and our thought processes. And as I was just showing with, the cases for mind control, there's obviously an effort, if you want to go by cyberpunk example, to control people within positions of extreme influence and turn them into Manchurian candidates. So this is where it gets even scarier. I don't like hospitals very much because of my choice, my body, my choice, right? And I heard down the hall that the doctor was debating with the nurses after I was taken, after the intake and the quarantine selection, that I probably wasn't worth treating and that I shouldn't be treated. Always the questioning of where I came from and so on and so forth, and not taking things for face value. But then again, things happen. When you have other points in time where you have panic attacks, because of near death experiences or whatever else. It's very easy to lose your sanity and become a mad Ivan. And again, there's a lot of pressure. There's a serious amount of pressure on these people, right? And they're just human beings. They're human, okay? They're not deities. They're not to be worshipped, even though you call them your worship as a representative of God under the coat of arms. And so again, there's some fighting going on within the very top of the people that are making decisions over LGBTQ issues, human trafficking, gun trafficking, and then of course the war in the Ukraine and Israel. Then also concerns about the economic collapse of China in this very moment. Excuse me. I know that's a lot to take in. But the thing is that there are so many scams out there. There are so many scams out there, and through the good kind nature of most people, especially if you're going to be an omnipotent ruler or try to be. The path to hell is paved with good intentions, and there's always, it's the age old paradox: the higher up that you get, the less friends that you have, and the more yes men that you have that tell you, "Oh yeah, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Just everything's normal. Everything is just a okay. Everything is a okay, right? But that's propaganda, and you don't want to listen to that shit.